Okay, everybody, here's part 2. Okay, so now I'm making Hello Kitty's little overalls, and I'm making them pink. And for this one, you're going to need kind of a big, ball of clay because it's, her body, so it's kind of big. Okay, so you're going to, form it into, again, a rounded off triangle. But you're going to kind of, pat the top point down a little bit, 'cause that's where her head's going to sit, so you want it to have a nice foundation. And you're going to, create, a little, it's a triangle. Then you're going to, without smashing her features, without really hurting the actual head, you're just going to, sit it right on top of the little platform that you made and just squish it down a little bit. And if you're really, really worried about the head coming off, you can, stick a pin through it or a head pin through it so that, there's a wire in it so it won't fall apart. Anyway, okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her arm. And what you're going to see next is that, at first I make the arm a little bit too big and then I cut it down to size. You really just have to play with size on this one because, everybody's Hello Kitty's going to be a different size. But ultimately, you want to make, a little arm shaped, a little, curved oval. And I pinched a little bit at the top to make a little thumb, but you don't have to do that. So, okay, so there's her little arm, and you're going to take some of, your whatever other color you have. I'm using green for her little shirt underneath her jumper. And you're going to kind of roll it out and into a little, and you're going to into a little ball, and you're going to squish it down and make one side flat. So you're kind of making a half circle. And you're going to stick it right on top of her little arm. So it's like a little sleeve, see? And, I'm trying it on for size right now, but I found out that it's a little bit too big. So what I ended up doing was I cut her arm down a little bit. You'll see. I took her little sleeve off and just pinched a little bit off and just made a whole new arm because it was just too long. So there I'm gonna roll it out a little bit, and I'm not gonna worry too much about it. See, that fits her really nicely. So I'm just gonna cut it down and add her little sleeve. So okay, make your little half circle. And stick it on top of the arm. And there you go. And you're going to stick it on your Hello Kitty in the front. And she's sitting sideways. That's why, it looks like that right now. And I know it looks like she has a big stomach, but she's sitting down. Her little feet are going to be out in the front in a minute, so you'll see how it's coming along. Now you're going to do her tail, and you're just going to take a little tiny ball of clay, and you're going to roll it out, and you're going to squish down one side. And I'll show you why, because you're going to make her sit on it like that. And squish her down, and there's her little tail in the back. And just make sure that all the pieces are adhering together. That's the most important part. And now you're gonna make her little legs, or her leg. And I'm gonna do the other side. The next installment of this video is gonna be the other side of her. Because, it would look funky if you only had one side, so. You're going to take a little ball of clay and you're going to roll it out into kind of like a little cylinder shape, and you want the base to be flat because she's sitting down, and you're just going to stick it to her. And at first I was only going to do one big piece for both legs, and but that ended up looking funny, so I ended up doing 2 legs in the end, and you'll be able to see that in the next video. So yeah, I'm starting to put that on there, and now you can see that she's like sitting down. So stay tuned for part 3, please.